Yeah.
I did want to rant about the New Jersey crowd if we do have a minute before we end the show.
my
I know I
gosh,
got told. What?
This crowd. No, I'm with you.
No, yeah. No, tell me why it's brutal. Let me bring up these notes I have here.
Well, okay. So I didn't think they were awful until, of course, that god awful cruiserweight. Not the cruiserweights were awful, but them during the cruiserweight match, that tag team match was awful because they're chanting all these things. They're chanting CM Punk and this is boring, and it really wasn't that bad. And then of course, the one from me particularly, they start chanting Derek Jeter.
What?
You didn't hear that? So Jeter was just inducted into the Yankee Hall of Fame, I think, earlier that day, and so they start at a wrestling show, start chanting Derek Jeter, and you know what, you like Derek Jeter, that's fine, but you bring the Yankees into pro wrestling. Yeah, Derek Jeter. I'm sorry. Now I'm going to rant on Derek Jeter for a second, actually, too. Two of the most overrated players of all time, by the way. Defensively, most overrated players of all time. So, for 1 minute here, to anybody who watches baseball, that flip to Giambi at home plate, not to Giambi, to Posada when Giambi should have slid, like any other human being who's over the age of 5 should have done, that play never gets shown again in the history of baseball. So that play wasn't that great. And the one. So, Denny, you at least know something about sports.
Yeah.
And Matt, you probably the quote unquote iconic play of Derek Jeter diving into the stands.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm talking about?
He made a big catch, right?
So the most overrated play in the history of baseball. The man ran fast, made a nice catch. His momentum made him hit the stands, and he fell into the stands. He never once dove into the stands. And that's always Derek Jeter dove in. No, Jeter never dove into the stands. David Wright, however, a couple years later in Seattle, made a diving catch in midair and then landed in the stands. That's a dive into the stands.
Yeah.
So I'm tired of this bullshit about Derek Jeter.
Remember when Bo Jackson ran up the wall after he made that catch? That was pretty cool.
DJ Georgie. He just said the same thing I did. That David Wright did it also.
But we'll never hear about the. We'll always hear about that one, but we'll never hear about Andy Chavez in the sixth inning off the fucking wall in Shea Stadium
because they lost. That's why.
They lost. And I think that was the last game. Was that the last game at Shea ever before Citi Field?
No. There was 2 more years.
There was 2 more years.
There was 2 years.
I was at that game. That was the game 7 of the NLCS against the fucking Cardinals.
Yeah, might have been the greatest. I mean, definitely in the top 5 like defensive catches of all time.
Saw that live, brother.
No, say it right, Denny.
I saw it live,
no,
brother.
You gotta say, I was there.
There you go.
I was there.
Anyway,
One word.
I was there.
Derek Jeter rant over. Yankees suck, and Jeter most overrated.
So the crowd, really quick. Just because I got into it with a person in the group, not like animosity, but going back and forth. Like this person greatly disagrees on all of our sentiment that like we say that it's ridiculous, like the chants are overboard and the fucking beach ball shit, and that it's uncalled for, it's disrespectful, it's distracting. And this person's basically saying that that like you have the right to do whatever you want, and it's fun, and it's like don't be a party pooper is basically what this person said. Like don't shit on the fun.
I'm the party pooper.
It's like if someone tosses you, the exact quote from this person: if someone tosses you a beach ball. Are you then supposed to say, fuck this beach ball, I'm trying to watch wrestling?
There were a few people that did that.
Because
at the Rafter Mania in Orlando, there were people that would catch the ball and just like pop it and put it away. It was
Good.
Yeah. And then this person says, no, because then you're, Y-O-U-R, a party pooper, and no one likes a party pooper. I'm like, of course I'm going to say I'm trying to watch wrestling. That's why I went to the show. I want to see wrestling. I'm there to cheer and react appropriately to wrestling. And the beach ball shit is disrespectful.
Wait, he used the wrong your?
Huh?
He used the wrong your?
This person used the wrong your.
That's it. The argument's over. You win.
That's what I'm saying. Yep.
That's it.
This person So what I'm saying is you wouldn't go to a Broadway show and bust out a frisbee and start tossing it around. You know what I mean? Like,
can we do that just to be dicks?
Well, what show are you gonna go to?
What was it? Is Brian Dennehy still on Broadway? Because we could do it to a Brian Dennehy show. Because he'll cast shade in our direction.
Yeah, I think it's Brian Dennehy.
You can remember there was I think he was when he was doing the Crucible, not the Crucible. He was doing Death of a Salesman, and these people came in late. And he, like, stopped and he yelled at them. Like, mid-show, he just was like, would you get to your seats?
Is he Willie Loman?
Yeah.
He was Willie Loman?
Yeah.
Yo, I mean, fuck it. I feel him. Like, get to your fucking stage.
I know, but he totally just broke kayfabe to yell at.
Look, Brian Denny, he was in First Blood, all right? So he's like the man forever. So